like I should be on the cover of Vogue. Cause I'm too cold, I got the juice. And that's why you mad, ha, ha, you and your feelings. Bitch, I'm in my bag, I cop it first, don't look at the tag.
Wait. Before we start the episode, y'all gotta like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Y'all gotta do some work too. This content ain't free. I don't see y'all doing it. Thank you.
Thank you, all my goodies. You done
Because they talk up, are you looking for the goodies? For the things,
Please.
Baby. Dun, 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 dun.
It's the Matrix. Please. Is that what we're doing today?
Yeah,
is that what we're doing today?
That was the intro.
We had to get it out. We had to get it out so Semaj could take the floor.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
Semaj is gonna win. And that's for all my Dream Girls friends out there.
Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah. That goes out to Clubhouse and them auditions.
Yeah. They've been killing it. They've been killing it at them auditions. So at least the ones I heard, they was really out there killing it.
Child, if you would have stayed a little bit longer.
I think I joined at the wrong time.
Yeah, we did, Tay.
Because they was killing it.
Mm-hmm.
They was killing it.
Killing it or they was killing it?
They was...
Okay. Yeah, the one I tuned in last night, I think those are like the finalists. So I heard I heard about like 3 to 4 females, and then I heard a male that I knew. He's a PD alum. He actually came and visited the PD choir, the concert chorale choir. Like his name is, oh my gosh, J Mabel Martin, something like that. He dark skinned, got a real good fade. Anyway, he can sing his butt off, and he's accomplished. And he was in the audition room on, oh my god, y'all, when they were singing, and then the people, they were like, "You got the part. We're gonna sing you the email." They were crying, screaming. I was like,
I saw.
It was amazing.
You saw the callbacks. Me and Tay saw the original auditions the day before, 2 days before, child.
And it was a mess.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, it was grand. I was crying. I was like, wow, y'all deserve it. Y'all power. Yeah.
Well, on today's episode, are y'all ready?
We are ready. I'm ready.
Are you ready, whore?
I wanted to get into heterosexuals.
Hold on. Before we do that, let's get into this V cut, honey.
Let's get into the cleavage.
And that's not even a V cut, because is it even buttoned at the bottom?
Is it?
It's a romper, so none of it's buttoned, but it's they're shorts. They're shorts.
Yeah. This is Every time you come on, it's a fashion statement. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
You see how he always try to, and then me and JeJuan over here color coordinating.
We always do that. What is that?
Y'all always do that.
We always do that. What is that?
Stay out of my head, whore.
I can't. We're connected, bitch. I'm your sister.
Support me.
Support me. Support the team. The power of 2.
I'm dead. The power of 2. Child.
Why?
Does that sound like something you would want? Well, let me tell you, you'll never have it. Not from her.
Because the way we about to go from Destiny's Child to Van Jess, one of y'all getting booted.
It ain't me, honey.
Y'all ready?
I'm staying, and you're gonna love me.
Yeah. You're gonna love me.
This is why we can't have anything nice.
Dun, 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 dun.
Love me.
Wait.
Love me.
Man.
Please.
I'm tired. You're supposed to give it a more dramatic impression at the end.
He gave more breath. He gave breath.
He gave life. He gave breath. I'm so sorry.
So yes, I wanted to talk about heterosexuals. So
it's gonna be a long conversation. Tay, you have those screenshots pulled up by any chance?
You know what?
Yeah.
No, we don't need them.
That might still be on here.
Please.
Still be on here. Please. Let's see. Let's get into the crustiness.
Yeah. Let's pull that card. We're gonna pull that card today. Cause it just don't make no sense how y'all be wilding. And see, it's amazing how we're rent free in that head of yours.
Okay.
It's so rent free.
It's rent free that you gotta police it. The way it's his background.
Oh my gosh. I was actually talking about the other one, but we can talk about this now.
Yeah.
This one,
yeah.
I had to restudy my dictionary.
Yeah.
Let's go in order. Let's do the first one.
I was wrong. Yeah. Realized I was wrong after restudying my dictionary.
Yeah. So let's talk about this. Can we start from the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that.
I don't want to start from the beginning.
No, we got to start from the beginning. People won't know.
Let's just give a synopsis because the facts are there in
the facts are here. The people can see. If you scoot over to the
just wax and wane over.
Had to make sure you know booty dance.
It's the yin. I had to make sure yin,
baby. He was in that dictionary, honey. He found that in the dictionary, honey. He said, "Oh yeah, this is it."
Child, I just think it's crazy how guys will check their friends over being quote unquote.
I'm screaming. Why are we choosing violence?
this early?
Oh, are you the entire episode? This is a violence episode.
Violence is always the answer.
Because what happens with bullying?
It works when education has failed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, and just touching on that, pulling on that card, guys will make sure that their friends, they will check if their friends are a quote unquote booty bandit, but not check on their friends when they have rape allegations.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't post that up, but I was gonna post it. Yeah. Title 9999.
It's the way that was in all caps.
It's way more funny if people know what we're talking about, y'all.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to give anybody and this is the thing. I really don't want to give anybody
the time of the promotion, the time of day.
Yeah. On this platform.
On this platform. Okay, well, if we're not gonna talk about that one, then let's bring up the Clubhouse chat.
Child, can gay and trans people raise children? That When anytime one of our households has brought a child into the world, it's because we were financially stable.
We chose
the family was healthy.
And when you talking about when we go to those foster homes and adopt the children that they neglect. Yeah. Just make sure they need to make sure they attend therapy before they have children.
Yeah.
Because it's needed. The way we stay on their minds rent free.
Because when we do it, we choose to.
Right, because we had that privilege. We had that right. We can choose our families. We can choose who we want to be a part of our lives. They could choose too if
they were more responsible. The way both of y'all looked away from the camera. Anyways.
Yeah. What specifically did you want to talk about and get on to, Semaj?
Okay, well, this is going to be a takeover episode. I listened to Bob, the drag queen, and Monet exchange on their podcast, Sibling Rivalry, and they did a special thing on the Stereo app where you can talk it's basically like Clubhouse. You talk and then people can send in messages or questions for you and you can answer them on there. So they did. They had them ask. They had the people ask questions about straight people, and so they had to answer those questions. So I wanted to bring you some of those questions to have you guys.
Well, I'm not straight. I can't answer them. I can't help.
Oh, no. It's from the gay perspective. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's bring it. Let's do it.
Bullying. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Mm-hmm.
So the first question: do straight men exist?
I think in some spaces they do, but had colonization, had racism, had homophobia not have happened, I don't think we would have straight men. Because back in the day, men not only had husbands, not only had wives, but they had husbands. And that was seen as normal back then.
And you.
No.
You're gonna.
No, Tay. We're going to get into it, Tay. We're going to get into this subject, Tay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I will say.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you choosing violence?
No, I'm actually choosing peace.
You can see it. You can see it. You can hear it.
Yeah.
So you know that it's a spectrum. Mm-hmm. And I do believe, just like we have people that are so far leaning to their gayest core innermost self that they will never step into this space of straightness, that I believe the same thing about straight men and women. Now, what I will say is that just like me as a gay man, I will never step foot over that threshold. Mm-hmm. You can always see somebody and be like, oh, this person is very attractive, Mm-hmm. I think that men have those thoughts. It's just they are less likely to admit them because how quickly they can pass compliments to one another and different things like that. So yeah,
we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into that later on.
That's my input.
You touched on that.
And you remember that post from Twitter, from that thread?
Yeah. The one I sent in the group chat. Yeah. Let's get into that.
I can actually go find it. My handy dandy notebook.
We might have to say that for later, not unless you want to bring it to the point. But Semaj, what were you gonna say?
Oh, okay. Well, I felt like the first time I heard it, it was a loaded question. I agree with both of you guys in the sense that people are not allowed to be who they truly are. I remember reading that book. I can't remember it. The Art of something. I cannot remember that book, but it was by an African author, and she was talking about Western civilization. And and I told you about this months ago, JeJuan, about their roles in society as Western culture. So when kids were born, they were brought up in their purpose, and so the elders would be matchmakers to find the husbands and the wives that match.
Yes, I remember us talking about this. Yeah,
that match their partners in their purpose. So your partner is there to help you fulfill your purpose.
Well, be specific. Who were the people who helped them find their partner?
Well, I'm going.
You're gonna? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So, basically, as parents, like, let's break down every role. So the kids were meant to find their purpose in their childhood. They were meant to find their purpose. The parents' role, okay, the parents were meant to figure out and help the child with their purpose so that they can fulfill it. Then they would call on the gay society in their village to be the matchmakers. The gay society were there as matchmakers to help people come together to help fulfill their purpose. So everybody in society had a role. So then when somebody would die, they were considered ancestors, to which the elders would call on them to help nurture the child and figure out their purpose. So everybody had a purpose
Mm-hmm.
and a role in society. And so the author was talking about how she could never live in American culture because all of it is on our own. We don't have anybody to help figure out our purpose, to help figure out who's a helpmate for our purpose, to help call on other people to help us. And so she said in Western culture, everybody is together. No matter what you are, you have a role in society. And our purpose is to help you figure that out so that we can be better as a whole. And so
That's
whenever
powerful.
we come back to straight men, do they exist? I think that they do. I think we just can't sift through them and figure out which ones are truly straight because they're all trying to pretend as if they are. And now we're stuck in a cycle where if you pretend that you are straight, now everybody's trying to figure out, well, which ones are they? And then it causes more people to pretend, and then we get into that DL cycle. Now,
I found the violence.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's ensue.
So let me read this. It's by Marilyn Free, The Politics of Reality. And what she said to say that straight men are heterosexual is only to say that they engage in sex with just exclusively women. Almost all of which pertains to love, most straight men reserve exclusively for other men. The people whom they admire, respect, adore, revere, honor, whom they imitate, idolize, and form profound attachments to, whom they are willing to teach and whom they are willing to learn. And form profound attachments to. I already said that. To whom they're willing to teach and whom they're willing to learn. Oh, and whose respect, admiration, recognition, honor, reverence, and love they desire. Those are overwhelmingly other men. In their relations with women, what passes for respect is kindness, generosity, or paternalism. Yeah. What passes for honor is removal to the pedestal. From women, they want devotion, service, and sex. Heterosexual male culture is homoerotic. It is man loving. Wow. Yeah.
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
When we talk about sports. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, no, I think all of it. I think what I think is so profound is men think, well, society thinks on the basis of sex and not intimacy. So you can say, hey, I'm straight, whatever, and do all of those things. Get all of your advice, whom you listen to, who you love, who you surround yourself by, be only men, and then not give that same intimacy to the woman that you claim that you love. And I don't think people really realize how profound that is. And then when women don't have it and they want it from a man, then it feels like you're asking for too much.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because I've witnessed this so many times. In college we have roommates, or just listening to social interactions between two men. And it's always, if you ask it when they're in relationships, their girlfriends are always saying, it's a lack of communication. It's like they have this wall built up and they don't want to let me in. But when y'all have issues, who do they run to with those issues?
Wow.
They don't go to their partner and voice those issues. They run to their homeboys and they voice those issues, and that's where they get their advice from.
Because they don't want accountability.
Why they fail.
They don't want accountability.
Yeah,
they want somebody to say that they're right and to feed their ego.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Because the male ego is huge. Oh my God.
They get fed and they get nurtured from other men.
And my thing is, my whole thing is my biggest thing in life is trying not to be hypocritical. So I will tell everybody this: like, if I want somebody to do something, I want to make sure that I'm also doing it. If I'm asking that somebody not do something, I'm going to try my hardest not to do that as well. And so my thing is, how can you ask something of somebody that you're not willing to give? So, are straight people annoying?
Yes. Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
what are we talking about? Like when we say they're annoying?
In general, no. It's no context. It's no nothing. Yes. JeJuan says yes. Semaj says yes. Moving on.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say yes, but I still would like a context.
No, JeJuan, there's no context. The answer, the question is, are they annoying? Yes.
Okay. Yes. But we can get into different contexts.
It's no context.
Yes.
Oh, you want examples? You want examples?
I want examples of how they're.
Okay, I got you right here.
Come on, give it to me.
Let me tell you this.
We choose the violence.
What does every person come to us about? They come to us about emotional needs.
Annoying.
Yeah, exactly.
Next question.
Emotional needs.
Wait, because
relationship needs. They think that we
to give them compliments.
With that how okay.
To give them compliments.
To give them confidence.
Compliments, but confidence as well.
A compliment could give you a compliment and give you confidence.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, Mike. Oh, it killed me, and it makes sense now that I'm older and I know better. Such and such. Oh, yeah,
I'm older. I'm wiser. I'm better.
JeJuan, continue. We're going to cut his mic off. We're going to cut his mic off.
No, we're going to cut his mic off. That term of that saying of, oh, my such and such gay best friend.
And I hate that. I hate that.
Like I'm an accessory on their side.
And listen, the thing that I respect most about my friends is they don't really say that. Because I'm the type of person I will check that. Like I'm not an accessory. You don't get to introduce who I am, my identity to other people before I get to. Because then it's like you're trying to prepare this person to be like, oh, okay, let me take some steps back. So it won't be like a shock factor when they meet you. Because that's just like okay, and the hits, you got to explain things on their level for them to understand it. That's like if you have a white friend, a non-black friend, and your non-black friend is like, oh yeah, I'm here with so and so and so and so. Yeah, they're black. They're my black friend.
They my
you
nigga.
would look at them. You would look at them like. I hope that you would look at them like, huh?
Right.
Because it's like you're trying to prepare them so they won't be like, oh,
he's black.
Yeah. Wow. So that's what I get from it. It's very problematic, and it's like JeJuan said, treat it like you're an accessory, like you're a toy little dog that you carry around in a purse. Yeah.
That really killed me. You were spot on with that. Who do they go to whenever they need someone to talk to? Who are they when they need somebody to dress them? Who are they when they need to talk to? When they need their hair, nails
when
done?
they need to laugh.
When they need some pictures.
When they need to laugh. When they need some pictures. When they need
when they need anything.
Heteros, are y'all listening to this? Is this what we have come to?
Wait, JeJuan, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Is this who y'all are? Is this what y'all have come to?
Please.
But it's okay, but then it's like, wow, because if you think about it, the cycle back in the day in the entertainment industry, you wouldn't see gays singing and you wouldn't see us doing that. We'd be behind the scenes.
Right.
We talk about that as well. The hairdressers and okay, no.
The stylists, yeah.
No.
To this day.
To this day.
Yeah.
So let's ask the question, do you have straight friends? Do you have straight male friends?
Yes.
Not anymore.
I don't either.
And why not? Let's get into that.
For the same reasons that I just answered it. I had a friendship.
Look, I've already excuse me. Yeah, I've already answered that question. Yeah.
So basically, I had been friends with somebody since the 8th grade. So I known this person for 9 years. We were friends for 9 years. And I was sitting here, I want to say a few weeks ago, I was sitting here And I was just thinking about the friendship that I had with this person. And I was thinking about like all the times that I helped this person, all the times that this person has come to me for advice and, you know,
a shoulder to cry on and other stuff.
Yeah, very much so. And then I was sitting here thinking like I had texted him and I was like, you know, hey stranger, like you've been MIA. And he was like, I've been busy. And I was like, okay, like that's cool, but you still being MIA because just because you're busy doesn't mean that you don't have the time to communicate with the people that you call your friends.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I'm not finna do this because I can tell this is already a bad energy exchange and I can't do this right now. So we're gonna have to do this some other time. And I was like, okay, bet. So in that moment, I was like, delete, block, erase, whatever. Because I started thinking, listen, I had already been thinking about all of this stuff. And that's what that conversation was going to be about. I was trying to be nice and joking so the conversation wouldn't come off as me attacking you, which I should have. I should have chose violence.
Yeah,
but I was trying to extend grace because that was quote unquote my friend, and I wanted to have some type of respect. I understood that this person was kind of sensitive, which all of them are, if we being truthful. So yeah, I had just realized like I can't continue to pour from an empty cup if you're not pouring into me. Very much so like my friendship with JeJuan and Semaj and Spencer, Cecily, Mocha, you know, so on and so forth. We pour into each other and that allows others to pour into us.
Yeah.
So if I'm constantly pouring into you and you're not pouring into me, I'm being drained of all of which I have to offer and you're not offering anything in return.
Come on.
So yeah, I can't.
But I think that goes into because I was having this conversation with my mom. When you are marginalized to a certain point, and when people try to tell you who you are, it forces you to look at yourself, and it forces, especially like our community, to look at ourselves and say, these are the decisions that I've made. These are the choices that I make. Who am I? Who do I want to represent in the world? And so I think a lot of times we're able to do a lot better,
deeper.
Right, and deeper into our relationships and figure out why things are the way they are.
Yeah, really self-reflect. Yeah,
right.
And that's what it was. That's what it was, because I really sat there and like I was evaluating all of this because, you know, you get to that point of the new year finna come and you start evaluating. And it was like really a deep dive of who do I want around me? Who has proven the fact that, you know, this friendship is in existence. And that was just one of those things like, yeah, this ain't it. Yeah. And I'm not finna handhold anybody. Like I said, I was going to extend some grace. But then after that, I was like, I'm not going to extend any grace. I don't have, listen, like I said in the last episode, when I extend respect to other people, it's because I respect you as a fellow Black person. But don't think that respect is required. Don't think that just because me and you...
Don't think that it's owed.
We don't think just because me and you was this, that I'm going to just always have that respect and be there for you when you fall down, just because we this and we friends. No, baby.
That's entitlement.
That's funny that we say that and we talk about this, because I seen a post on Twitter that said, delete all the people in your phone who you know is not reliable. And I was like, damn, that's everybody in my phone. I was like...
And this is the thing. It's not just
crazy.
That. And it's not, I want people to understand, it's not just that. Because if I had gay friends that were like that, I would clock them too.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's the same for both ways. Oh yeah.
I would extend them more grace. I would extend them more grace because those... You get a second chance? Those are my brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Those are the ones that I can rely on. Those are the ones that I know for a fact is going to go up for me. If on any given issue that I will run into.
Yeah.
So I would give them more grace.
And isn't that sad? We can't expect that from people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's not shocking or surprising. Yeah.
That is true as well.
Let's get into that. Are gay men as wishy-washy as straight men?
No. This is what I'm going to say.
Oh,
you have. I want to say. Okay, listen. I want to say you. Okay, this is the thing. Gay men are men. So a lot of them, when we talk about these things of like heterosexual man this, gay man this, a lot of gay men still have these attributes and traits that
they show that they punk asses too.
Yeah. Because JeJuan, we know a few. Yeah, we know a few, unfortunately.
Say their names. Say their names.
Okay, his name is no.
No.
We were choosing violence. I wanted violence. I'm gonna give it to you.
I really thought you was about to do it. I said no.
Semaj gonna cut your audio.
He gonna cut my mic. His name is.
Wait. I was like,
JeJuan, you gonna go back and watch the episode and be like, this bitch. But no, like, so I think, yes, but I would say in the same sense, no, for the majority. Because a lot of like those
straight men will turn on you. I feel like, okay, maybe that's I'm looking for the word.
They're not reliable. No, you're
maybe
right.
Maybe it's stupid to say, but it's like, okay, well, gay men
they will turn on you. They will turn on you after after they accomplish whatever it was that you know.
It is.
I feel like the thing is a lot of their friendships with other people other than straight men come with conditions.
Ooh.
And you must uphold those conditions. You must uphold that whatever it is that they require from you. And this is why I say, going back to that post about whom they admire, whom they respect, whom they learn from, and who they teach. When they're friends with other men, they don't have those conditions. They're able to.
They don't have the boundaries, Semaj.
They don't.
The only condition is being a booty bandit.
And
ain't that some sad ass shit?
Yeah. But then, like, okay, when it comes to women, when it comes to other marginalized groups, LGBT people that they quote unquote call their friends, it's always a condition. So either you're going to be their therapist, you're going to be a caregiver,
their matchmaker.
A matchmaker, a parental figure.
Come on.
You know, you're watching yourself play parent and kind of like coddling them as a child. And that's why I say we need to stop coddling and choosing violence. We need to start choosing violence. Yeah. Because that's how they learn.
Yeah, because what happens? You don't understand something or you don't get something until it happens to you.
True. And this is, you see, you witness this when you get to a point to where y'all disagree on something and how quickly violent language, and not necessarily violent like they're threatening you with words, but just how quickly that they can get upset and emotional and project. They turn into narcissists. They turn into, they start projecting all of these unstable emotions towards you. Like all we did was disagree on something, and it wasn't that deep.
It wasn't.
It wasn't that deep. And in a sense that I could come to JeJuan and be like, XYZ, whatever. I don't have any issues with JeJuan, so I can't make any up. But if I come to JeJuan and I'm like, JeJuan, I feel like as a friend, you don't support me emotionally. I feel like you ask too much of me, and when I ask you for something, you can't deliver on the slightest level possible. But you can ask me to go around the world, and I would because you're my friend, but I don't think I could ask you to do that in return. JeJuan, as a friend, I know JeJuan. He would be like, okay, well, I'm sorry, whatever the case may be. Same with Semaj. You do that with a straight man? Well, I just feel like and this and that, and you always doing this. And
it's gotta be all that
if it was an issue, you should have came to me a long time ago. But you trying to attack me and bring that up and throw that in my face.
But see, that's the thing.
Oh, that's crazy.
What I am so fortunate to have, and I will always say, is having these experiences, like you said, where I can say, okay, this is really hurting my feelings. And I know that the person cares enough about me to at least try and work on whatever it is. Now, having
I feel like Semaj has a lot of those straight friends that exist on that scale of sexuality. Not necessarily that they aren't all the way over here.
The face he's making kills me.
But just no, listen. But just that they're kind of like here to where they're out of that comfort zone, that they could submerge them. They can submerge themselves into other groups of people and feel comfortable and not feel threatened. Versus, I feel like those people that exist all the way over here, they're threatened and they're always with this guard up, like they have to protect themselves from something. And those are the friends that I unfortunately attract. I'm assuming now that we're getting into this. I'm
sorry, say that again?
No. I said I feel like those, like when it comes to like my experiences, the friends that I've had that are straight, they exist all the way over here. And it's like at one point in time they may have been here, but then it's like, you know, they're slowly
But see, okay, well, here's what I will say is all of that. Because I've had that experience where people, like I said, will be vulnerable enough and take accountability enough to be like, okay, this is an issue that we're having, let's work on it. Because I've had those experiences, people say I cut off people fast, but my thing is I now have a standard of friends like y'all and like Marnisha and like other people where I can say this is an issue and then they will go back and fix it. Now that I've had that, nobody can come in my life and just wreak havoc without me saying, right. Now, also, I have two straight guy friends, just two. And that's because they were...
two. Kind of making it one, two.
they were brought into my life based on the women that they were dating. Their girlfriends and fiancés and wives were my friends first. And what I will say is they take the time to learn. Like I had he's gonna be mad that I brought his name up, but
we're dropping names.
Because we were talking about identification, and so it was like a group chat that we were all in, and his girlfriend, who's my best friend, was asking how certain people identify or whatever. And so we were going into cisgender and all that stuff. And he was like, what's like a cisgender? And so then we started going into that. And he was like, well, can you like explain more vocabulary? That's the type of friends that I want to have, that even if you don't know something, you know how to ask it and be respectful at the same time. And so that's all the way across the board.
I'm glad that I have friends like that. I want to say, JeJuan, the biggest thing, I have two friends that are women, and I respect the hell out of their boyfriends because, like, from the I met them, it wasn't like they treated you like, oh yeah, you gay, so I'm
you're that one gay friend that my girlfriend has.
Yeah, or they have to treat you extra sensitive. They treat you like an ordinary person, and that's the thing. Like either you come across these people that just like they don't want nothing to do with you, or they try to be extra sensitive with you, and it's like you don't have to do that. So Cecily, I remember having this conversation with Cecily in which, you know, she was talking about. Remember when she was talking about grooming and all this other stuff and like personal care and like you know you gonna get your nails done and take care of your feet, wash your ass and all this other thing, and even the sense like okay, like somebody said, it's gonna be some anger. Well, it ain't gonna be no anger,
and if it is, we choosing violence anyway. It don't matter.
The thing that I will say is when it comes to Zach, why I have like this high level of respect for him is because he's not just one of those people where it's like he's going to extend respect towards you because you're friends with Cecily. It's been times in which you've seen people say ignorant stuff on social media in general, and here comes Zach
to the rescue. Right.
Very much so. And my other friend Taylor, her boyfriend Daniel, we very cool. Like, you know, when we hang out and stuff, when me and Taylor hang out, and Daniel was around, it's very cool, like, you know, kick it. We always like listening to music, vibing over music together, or whatever the case may be. And those are like the things like, yeah.
Can we talk about how like when we are given the respect and we are given the like when we're giving that treatment, that pat on the back or like that cookie, it doesn't need to be, y'all don't need to be given one because that's human decency.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we should talk about that too. Like just because you do something that you're supposed to do does not mean that you deserve a cookie. You deserve a pat on the back because that's something that you should already know how to do or what to do. How you should.
That's like that tweet of that Black girl saying that it has gotten so bad that the few that are doing good are getting cookies, when that's not what's supposed to happen.
And I don't want people to think that we're giving people cookies when we're saying this. We're talking in general because like how we were saying, like Semaj was saying, once you have gotten that respect from people, you like, okay, well, if you're not meeting that standard, then you're not gonna be present. And I would say that was the standard, like revealing, like, dang, these people weren't even my quote unquote friends. Like these aren't people that I met and was just like, we friends, like this is my bro, we kick it. These were my friends' boyfriends that I met. And it's like, once you receive that respect, once you receive that friendship, you start evaluating your actual friends. And you're like, this person ain't even my friend. I ain't even really hung out with this person more than like, in total, more than like probably 8-9 days of my life.
Baby, we ain't texted, we ain't talking, we don't even interact on social media.
Period. Okay. And they extend me more respect. They are more reliable than you are as my friend with this 9 years of friendship.
Wow. How are you 4, 5, 9 years of friendship? And you not.
That's what I say. Like me and Tay were talking about, time don't dictate nothing.
Period.
Nothing,
and that's why. And this is the thing. It wasn't even one of those things like when you cut off, it hurt me as a person because I knew I was a genuine friend to you.
Right.
And I knew that you couldn't bring up one time in which I failed you as a friend.
I apologize for it. And then after that, and wait a minute, and then after that, and then I kept it up. I kept what I said I was gonna fix up, and you didn't go.
You upheld that apology.
And you reneged on your part after I've just.
Yeah, what JeJuan said. What JeJuan said.
How dare you, bitch?
So you can't make me feel bad.
You can't make me feel bad.
Well, let's get into the dating portion, guys.
So on the next episode of Xcuse Me. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll be brought to you by Todd. Wash your clothes.
And thank you. Good
please. Now, okay. So I had this discussion earlier with some other people, but they said, do you feel sought out by straight men? And why is that? Over gay men?
No.
I will say this. Semaj, we had this conversation. We both attended a PWI.
Yeah.
So this is the thing we were talking about, and we'll be expanding on this subject, not this subject, but PWI, HBCU, the differences in a later episode. But we were talking about like the difference between people's level of comfortability at PWIs versus HBCUs, and one of the things that was there was like, you know, a lot of people that go to PWIs are like the white men that go there are like more open to trying new things and stuff like that. So once they come to you, like y'all build up this like friendship or whatever, where y'all like speak and see each other at parties and interact with each other. And I would say it was frequent for them to like build up that level of like, oh, you cool, this and that, and the third. And it's like, they look at you as somebody that, you know, could we experiment? Right. The first time it happened, I was like, this what the hell y'all do? Yeah, what is this, honey? I walked in and it white refrigerators, the ghetto. We gotta find you a house, honey.
Okay, honey.
But no, like, so I wouldn't necessarily say sought out, but I will say I've experienced that a handful of times.
Right.
But it hasn't been from skin folk. Or it has. No, it has, because JeJuan, remember that story from the gym when the boy was like, do you want to be a third in their relationship?
Child.
Wow. Okay, go ahead, Semaj, and then I'm going to go ahead and speak on it.
Okay, well, y'all know my experiences.
It's been pretty wild. Yeah.
Please. No, what happens is
He from San Antonio, so that's what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I'm from Houston, Texas.
You from Houston, but you live in San Antonio.
You live in San Antonio, but you was in Houston, Texas. Make that make sense.
We're not doing this again. Please. So,
JeJuan, I'm gonna break you off. Let me give you motivation.
Let me just say, I'm sick.
No, I'm sick of y'all.
Yeah, we sick together. Yeah. We just sick together.
Are you really? Does that sound like something you would want?
Because let me tell you.
Yes.
You'll never have it. not from us. Not from us.
Well, see, okay, my whole experiences have been, and I had this discussion. Somebody said, I think the more femme presenting you are, you attract a lot more straight men. Now, I do believe that, like, the more that you wear makeup, wigs, whatever, you do get sought out more by straight men. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that reminds them of women or what. I don't know. But
that's something else we got to talk about too.
Yeah. Because that's a whole big
topic. A whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think that for me, my experience has always been, and I think you touched on this, Tay, too, of whenever I'm around, because let me back up. All of my friends have been usually met through other people. A lot of times I don't meet friends genuinely, just us connecting based in an experience. So a lot of times when it's guys, or like straight guys that I'm around, it's usually because my girlfriends will bring them around. And I do feel like they're a little bit like off-putting, like when they meet me, which is fine because I'm minding my business. But once they figure out that I'm cool, then it becomes, oh, let me touch you, or let me flirt, or let me say a little thing, and all that stuff. And then the cards flip. So a lot of times, I think I've always been with guys that, like, they've never really been around gay guys, number one, or number two, like, they want to explore, and they feel, I guess, that freedom with me to do all of the things that they wouldn't do to their homeboys, number one. So
yes, they would. Yes, they would.
But they can't.
But they do.
And we don't know. So next on the docket we have.
No, but I do want to say that I agree with what Semaj was saying, like being film presenting and stuff like that. Because that's something that
you're talking about how it makes it easier.
Yeah, because we noticed that at PV, JeJuan, baby, the I will say, okay, I'm not pulling nobody's cards.
Wait. Before you pull anybody's card, I just want to say I've never had that experience except for that one time, but he was.
Yeah.
So I can't really relate to y'all, but
the thing is, like, I would say that I've noticed the more like twinkish you are, and I wouldn't consider JeJuan to be that, because JeJuan, like, though he is little and more like feminine,
slim body, but no, I'm playing.
But I think there's equal. I get what you're saying. Like, JeJuan has that equal, like,
he has
energy
height.
that.
Yeah, he has height, but his energy, like the energy that JeJuan comes with, it's like more so of a balance. Same for me. Yeah, but I'm not small.
Yeah, the bitty, honey. That's a y'all. That's a monster right there, honey. That is a monster. Let's talk about it.
Now, what if my mama was gonna watch this?
And if she
know what she raised. Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Okay.
Let's be clear.
Look, where do you think you got it from? No, let's talk about that.
Don't be trying to hide now. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Let me hide behind my hand, child.
Move your bang.
Wait, hide your bang.
Let me hide behind my type 4 hair.
Look. Look. Can y'all still see me?
My invisibility cloak working.
Please.
But no, like I've never had that. Yeah, no, baby. I don't check those boxes. So that's why I said it's not frequent. It was just a handful of times, and it was all with that color. So it was the pink people. So
yeah. Well, see, okay. Well, I wanted to delve into a little bit of like the experience because a lot of times people like to tell me, you know, you like the baby Hulks and you like all that, but when you've grown up. And JeJuan, you know, when you've grown up in that all the way up until high school and you haven't really explored fully, and then you get to a space where you're 18, 19, 20, and especially here in San Antonio, I moving here at 16, 17, and then here there's a different type of freedom where everybody is just open to everybody. And so you're able to fully be who you are without the questions. Like nobody ever asked me any questions about any of that. Everybody just let people be. And then going to a PWI here, everybody fully, you know, did whatever they wanted to do. And so being in that space for me was always like, okay, I could just wear what I want to wear. I could do what I want to do. Guys are going to come and do whatever they want to do. And then going to PV and that not being the same was a little bit of a shock for me because I had never experienced that where everybody was in the closet.
That was
but everybody was also in the closet with them. So we all knew. But she was,
It was like, and that's the thing. Sad. I will say that's another thing. Like, it was very standoffish once you got into that environment coming from, like you said, a PWI. Like, you would like go up to people and try to like interact with them as you would at a PWI. Because when I listen, it was only 3 gay people at the PWI I attended. So the way that everybody kind of knew who we are because we was always like interacting with each other, or we were always like interacting with other people, like people. So it was easy for me to like walk up to people and engage in conversation and sit down with them at lunch and hang out and stuff like that. Versus when I got to PD, I'm thinking, okay, I could just walk up to somebody and speak to them. It's like you walk up to somebody and start talking, and they're looking at you like, why is this little gay boy speaking to me, child?
Okay.
With a stanko attitude, knowing you might.
Okay.
You make me. Y'all make me.
Okay. Well. Let's ask the question, why do straight people always want to hook you up with the other gay person in the room?
Maybe
because they're trying to be a matchmaker.
And you're not good at it.
Listen,
and you're not good at it, baby. Please.
With all those failed relationships, what makes you think that you could choose a match for me?
What makes you think you could choose a match?
Because I really want to dissect this because I really want to know what in their mind thinks that
they are cute.
I wouldn't.
They're
but
what?
Also,
they're what?
What makes them think that they're Cupid?
Oh, yeah.
That they were assigned this job because I didn't ask you.
But
also just the fact of I would never go up to a straight person and be like, oh, why don't you you should date this person just because the other person is straight. Yeah. That don't mean you like them. That don't mean you're attracted to them. That don't mean they're attracted to you. So you trying to force this person upon me 9 times out of 10, it's who you see me with. It's not who I see myself with.
And then when I did it, you get offended. But when you want me to do it,
I hit it right on the nail. Why?
Because you're attracted to them. But no, that is the thing, because I've noticed that before. Like I've heard it in conversations with a few of my girlfriends. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I was with so and so yesterday," and they were like, "You know,
where's Tay? Where's
not that. We should set you up with that. They know this gay dude that we should set you up with." And I'm like,
No,
That's
JeJuan.
what, I was on it.
What did they say in the choir? Choir? Oh, have you and JeJuan ever thought about?
Bro, can we get into that? Why do y'all think every gay person has? Why do y'all think?
Why can't we just be friends?
It's that sexualized thing that the hets think that we all about is sex. So you think that I didn't fuck my best friend because they're gay? Get that out of y'all nasty asses. That's just nasty. Until you do right by me, everything else that you do will fail. Every relationship that you get in will fail. Every gay person that you try to hook me up with will fail.
I'm dead. Because that's the thing. Like, why? Why do you think that? Because I would never.
Oh, can we also talk about this too? Why do you think that I'm gonna let you get my best friend after you just tried to fuck me? Huh?
Well, moving on. Semaj, do you have another question?
Oh
yeah,
no, baby. No.
We're speeding. We're hitting the gas because you already answered it.
Well, since we're on this topic, do you think that straight men and gay men can truly be just friends?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. For me, yes. And this is the thing. I was finna drag. Let me
go ahead and drag. We're still choosing violence.
No, and this is the thing, because people think that we can't have these friendship dynamics or whatever the case may be, because it's like, what will y'all talk about? Y'all can't relate. Because the only thing that men want to talk about is women and women's business.
And gay men's business.
Yeah. So that's why people are shocked when it's like, what were y'all talking about?
They always want to talk about what's going in somebody's butt and not taking care of what's coming out of theirs.
Yeah. But yeah, they But no, the way Semaj did not have to choose violence.
I'm sorry.
But no, it's like the way that we can relate over stuff. When I'm existing around like my girlfriends, boyfriends, we play the same games. Like, you can play 2K, I can play 2K. You play Madden, I can play Madden.
You play Mortal Kombat, I beat your ass with Jade, huh?
Period. Like,
look, who you think? Hold up. Remember that question? I'd be like, why do you always choose the girl so I can beat your ass? That's why.
Wait. Because what? I think that's the thing. Let's go into that deeper topic. I think, and Hannah had tweeted about clothes, like men's clothes. So it triggered a thought in my head about versatility. Mm-hmm. I think guys have been trained to be in this one box of you like this, you like this, you like this, and you don't like this, and you don't like this. And so in their heads, when they view a gay man, they see him as being this one archetype. They see him as being this one thing. And when you venture outside of that, you're an anomaly to them.
You exist in so many different areas, and this is some professional shit. They had we got cameras in different areas, like
in different area codes.
We like a diverse group of things because we don't have those chains and shackles weighing us down.
Okay, take the shackles off your feet so you may dance.
So you may dance,
please.
That's why they so mad. Ain't nobody. Listen, the gay community.
Why you're conflicted, yeah.
The gay community is not oppressing y'all. The gay community is not attacking y'all. Y'all want to know what's attacking y'all? Those shackles that y'all have been chained to, and allow yourselves to keep being chained to and weighing y'all down. So the minute you sit over there and look down and be like, oh, it's the button I can press, bloop, and I can be free. And guess what? I can walk. And guess what? I can do what the hell I want to do. And guess what? People's words and people's judgment won't hurt me because guess what? It's 2021 and I have that freedom to exist in spaces however I want to, whenever I choose. You will find out that, wow, there's a whole world out here for you to do tons of things that you will enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay, so, let's speak on that. I wanted to hear y'all's opinion on this. So I have my opinions on this. This woman told a story about how she she was truly bisexual, right? She ended up getting married to a man, having kids, they have a whole family. She says, "Do you think my bisexuality has waned or dwindled down because I got married?"
No.
Why do you think
What?
your own bisexuality dwindled down because you got married? I'm really tired of people thinking that
But no, I
sexuality
think
means who they're laying in bed with instead of attraction.
right.
Mm.
So just to answer that, because I've had this conversation before, it doesn't go away.
Because it's not a sickness.
Yeah.
It's
Listen,
it's not an affliction. You
a
can't.
lot of, not even just like, you said she was bisexual.
Yeah, she said she was.
Okay. Well, okay, this is the thing. A lot of people aren't educated on this. And even if they are, like, I would say there are a few bisexual people that are educated on their own sexuality. But this is the thing. When you exist in public, even when you're in a relationship, somebody can walk by you and you be like, "Oh wow, that's a very attractive person. Oh wow, that's a very attractive person." I'm in your day-to-day life, I'm sure that person is still coming across women that she sees and like, "Oh wow, she's a very attractive woman." And "Oh wow, she's a very attractive woman." So it's like it still exists. It's still there. You're just in a committed relationship, and that's okay to be in that committed relationship with somebody else, and you being solid in that relationship, because you have the freedom of choosing. And if you're satisfied, you're satisfied. Your soul is full.
Yes.
Come on.
Its innermost capacity. So you shouldn't have to question yourself because you're not in this marriage and messing around with the opposite sex just to prove and uphold that bisexuality or that label.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that for nobody.
Nobody, baby.
But see, I think what makes me mad is people feeling like because you're bisexual or you're attracted to both that you have to have both. And I'm sick of people who are actual bisexual. Yeah. I don't know why that sounded crazy in my head. That are actual bisexual, like her thought process. So if you were settled down with a woman, would you be still thinking about, oh, what if I was with a guy? Because in your head, you're what? Supposed to be with both?
But my thing is, I feel like when it comes to their sexuality, it's different because it's like a societal thing. Like it's a pressure that you always have to maintain both. Even when it comes from straight people are always looking at you like you have to maintain both. And even when it comes to like LGBTQ people, or not the B, but just other people in the community looking at you like, well, you haven't had sex with a woman in 5 years, so how are you still? Or you haven't interacted with a man in 5 years, so how?
Yeah, why do we have to? Why is that a problem that we have to? That it's like
you have to be fulfilled by somebody else's sexuality.
But not even that. Like that thing of I'm liking you like just because you're
no, that's what it
you
is.
like more men or you like the woman better. Like
people feel like you have to be fulfilled. You outside people have to. Outside people feel the need to be fulfilled from their sexuality. Because that's what it is. Like, why aren't you having both around you? Why aren't you surrounding yourself with men and women? And if you aren't, it's not fulfilling them enough, so they feel like they can take a label away from you. Because and I've noticed that a lot of and this is the thing, a lot of gay men have this bad habit, and it was something I had to unlearn like when I got out of high school. And it just comes with when you experience more people and you socialize with them more often, and you learn and educate yourself. A lot of gay men project that on, especially onto other men, like, well, you can't be that because, like I said, you haven't messed around with a woman in years,
right?
So they get a joke, a laugh out of going and being like, no, you just gay, you don't want to admit that you are. And that was problematic to me because I don't gain nothing else out of it by saying you gay. Either way, if you was attracted to me, we would talk whether you was gay or bisexual. So
you heard it here, and you heard it here, honey.
I think sometimes people get that they get fulfilled by not necessarily exposing, because you can't expose, but they want to bring you. They feel like they're bringing you down to their level, and That is accomplishment.
You wanna bring me down to that basic level that you're stuck at.
Because you're unhappy with yourself and you're unfulfilled in your life and you have no love and no care, and you see somebody else radiating self-love and they accept themselves and they are confident in who they are and they step outside their door and they know they're 100% that person that is wanted and admired in life, and you look at them and you're like, I feel threatened by their positivity and their strength. So I have to go out and find somewhere to attack them. And that's where you choose to see. That's what you think is a weakness. But baby, that person is confident. So that weakness is just going to get you laughed at and you're going to be upset.
And you're going to be embarrassed because you know what? You're still in shackles. So I'm doing what?
And we're going to bully you. Let me tell you.
And we're going to bully you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to bully you. And I had a point. Oh yeah. And I had a point, but I can't remember now. But wow, you hit on the nail, say. I think we stepped on a lot of necks today.
Okay, JeJuan songs.
Oh yeah.
Please.
We stepped on a lot. I really like this episode. We really stepped on lots of people's necks and spines.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to end it on this one question. Has there ever been things that straight people have asked you that have rubbed you the wrong way?
Yes.
Yes, I said it earlier.
Are you the boy or the girl?
Are you serious? Okay, I've never. Well, let me stop.
I'm gonna say you better stop that line. You better stop that line.
I've never.
Because people automatically assume. They assume.
Yes. Because I think with me, they assume, you know who I am, you know what I give.
Wow.
So I think people automatically assume.
Yeah. And that is so tiring to me. I'm like, baby, why does it?
Doesn't matter.
What do you gain from knowing?
No, you know what you have to ask them? Are you the boy or are you the girl?
So you doing the bending? Is that what it is?
JeJuan, he be waiting on you. Okay, I'm ready.
Wait, hold on. So you doing the bending?
The turn to the side.
JeJuan, you gonna rape me in front of my...
It's not funny.
You know what?
That movie, bro, I can't. I can't.
So you doing the bending. Tyler, you need jail. So you doing the bending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when people ask me certain things about like acts in the bedroom when we are never going to make it there.
Why do you want to know?
Why do you want to know? What do you want to know for?
What do you want to know? What is that going to gain you? Why?
Beats.
Yeah.
You want some beats?
I'm gonna go out and get some beats.
Oh damn! I gotta go check on my garbanzo.
Okay.
That's it. That's
actually the only thing. I can't think of anything right now that would really piss me off that straight people ask. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Well, here's another one. Another one. When are you gonna get a boyfriend?
When you get a man.
Shit.
When you get one. Wait. What's her name? Lauren London say, when you get a man, then you can.
When you get one.
Yes. Okay.
God damn. Why did you ask me when I'm gonna get a boyfriend? Is you gonna set it up? Is you gonna pay for the date? Why you wanna know? You got somebody for me? Is they rent paid? Do they wash their ass?
Do they clean their fingernails?
Are they responsible? Can they hold a conversation? Do they know what communication is?
Are they taking care of your baby?
Do they wash their ass?
Yeah.
Do they use soap while washing their ass?
Ooh, you so wait. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what? I bought it just for you. Hold on.
Hey, bring it up. I knew it. Tay was looking like he was cooking something up there.
I lied.
I'm tired of y'all.
Okay.
Do your favorite PV dude?
No. The gay agenda. There you go. Moving on.
It's the fact that I know who you're talking about.
Everybody, all of them. Yeah. Because that's all they're concerned with. And this is my thing. This is my thing. Let me address that. Let me end on a note of violence. Let me tell y'all this. Especially for my ladies out there. Let me
say
tell
their
you
names.
something.
Say their names. Address them. Say their names.
I told you it's everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you are surrounding yourself in men that are so worried about somebody else's sexuality, what they do behind closed doors, who they interact with, how they carry themselves, how they live their life, what they do that is in no way, shape, form harming them or causing anybody any bodily harm in any way, shape, or form, you need to ask yourself, why is this man so obsessed with my existence?
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Boy, I wanna know. I am not just texting me.
And let me tell y'all this. Okay, I need Mariah Carey #1 and Mariah Carey #2. Shut up.
Trying to get the
JeJuan, I'm finna kick you off this damn Zoom call. But no, this is the thing. Okay, listen. Carisha, please.
Okay, come on.
But no, this is the thing. I have never not met somebody who has gay agenda this, gay this, sexuality that has not been proven with receipts that they have been caught interacting in a homosexual manner.
With the fag! Well, you just called me a fag!
Did you just call me a fag?
How are you going to call somebody else a faggot when you're a faggot too?
But no, let me tell y'all something. The magical thing about Twitter, and this is the thing, I'm not going to expose nobody, but the magical thing about these receipts on Twitter is that they just magically find themselves in my DMs. So anytime that any one of those musty, crusty, booty flake having motherfuckers want to get on PV's Twitter and say something.
And start whopping up out the mouth.
Guess what? The receipts always found themselves in my DMs.
Shit.
From fellow gays. Because guess what, baby? Guess what? Let me tell y'all something. And that's another thing. Stop trying to gaslight me into protecting somebody's identity when that person is going out of their way to attack me. Because guess what? You will never get it, not from me. Because guess what? If somebody wants to come at me and they want to talk shit about me and they think that they're going to go toe-to-toe with me, guess what I'm going to tell them? I'm going to send them receipts and I'm going to tell them, you better tone it down because you're not going to bully me. No, when nobody else bully me into not putting this out there into a space for millions of people to see it.
Ooh, you should have thought about that when you was typing.
You want to gain that courage. You better start reflecting on the acts that you've done in your life before I let it be known what you have done. Because guess what? Like I say, I don't extend grace to nobody. I don't extend grace and respect to anybody that isn't extending respect to me.
Okay.
So the minute you disrespect me, baby, all bets is off. So stop trying to, especially other gay men, stop trying to gaslight other gay men and talk down on them because somebody...
Not me, girl.
Not me either. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. But no, stop trying to go out of y'all's way to play Captain Save a Hetero, Captain Save an unwashed ass, and saying that exposing and outing somebody is not cool. Well, that person should have sat they not cool ass over there and minded their business.
And shut the hell up.
Exactly, because guess what? Nobody ever asked them, what did they contribute to the world? Nothing. Thank you.
Even when even people who can't fight, they need to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Even people who can't fight know they need to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Because if you
that's why you don't see me talking now.
Because if you say something, you're gonna get your ass beat. So if you say something, best believe.
It's okay, Semaj. I got you. Talk your shit.
No.
Semaj, no.
No.
I have. Where's that?
What you got? What you got?
Please,
Where's
no.
Where's
what you got? What you got?
I got it. I brought it just for y'all.
You brought it just for us. Yeah.
Because guess what? If somebody think that they gonna try my sister, I got something for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And just like that, you know where I'm gonna lay. You know where I'm gonna lay it.
Go ahead, lay it.
I'm gonna lay it by the
head on my pillow. Lay your head on my pillow.
Yeah.
Lay it down.
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 Lay it
Oh,
down.
lay it down.
Oh, lay it down.
Lay your head on my pillow. Whoa.
Please close us out, Semaj. Please close us out.
Yes, I'm gonna lay it by the riverside and I'm gonna tell y'all.
I was born by the river. I was shaking that ass, bend it over, popping pussy. I was making cash on the riverbank. I was throwing it. I was born by the river. I was born by the river, but born by the river, but born by the river. I was
And just
News
like
flash,
that,
give me my guts.
I thought we were over. I thought we were done.
We're done. I'm sorry. We're done. Let's close it out. Let's close it out. Okay,
yes,
yeah.
I just wanted to say one last thing. Mm-hmm. Y'all are some nasty, vile gutter snipes right about the hood. And I am someone
Put your mouth right over this hole.
No.
Put your mouth right over this hole.
No.
Whisper
not on my watch.
Y'all know what? Where can the people find everybody?
Yes.
Y'all can find me on Twitter at I hate heterosexuals 1. You can find me on Instagram at destroy the heterosexual agenda. And you can also find me on Tumblr at the fag supremacy. That is FAG supremacy on Tumblr. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Wow,
oh my God.
That's a
also my MySpace is abolish the white.
Y'all are going to jail.
Okay. No, you can catch my Instagram. It's at catching your nigga running through my house in black. You can catch my
Come on, what's the Insta? Give them the Insta, baby. The Insta be given, so give them the Insta.
Okay, yes, my Instagram is at completely Semaj. My Twitter is at completely Semaj. That's completely SEMAJ. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm dead.
You can find me on Twitter at running through your nigga house.
Like the Twitter. Tomb Raider.
Like
you gotta pass it down, nigga. Here, hot potato. I told him, eat it and get out.
Get out. That's your, come on.
Stop licking my
pussy hard. That shit
aggravating.
He ain't mine. I just let him eat me up from time to time. Man, because I got the money kind. He can't compare me to none of these bitches. I got that
Beyonce, that dream girl that listen.
Free.
And you can find me on Twitter at JeJuan98 and on Instagram it's JeJuan with 3 N's. JeJuann. Yeah, and then tell the people where we can find us on Gmail and on Twitter.
Hold on, because I gave them all my fake accounts, but my information will be listed below for those of y'all that really want to follow me. But I will tell y'all, don't be following me and be trying to clock what I'm posting, because I very much give what I give on this show. So if you don't want to see busted open hole on your timeline,
oh my god!
Wow, yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm playing.
Oh my god!
Is this who we are? Is this what we represent? But no, listen.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
My information will be listed down below. Please, I don't do anything.
No, I'm gonna add that.
I do bully the straights because I do believe in a gay supremacy. So yes, follow at your own discretion.
Yeah. And so the people that can find us on, you can follow us. You can follow us collectively as a whole at xcusemepod.
Is it that tiny?
Yeah.
It's still Semaj. That's not a hole, honey. Not shrinking.
Look.
Look, JeJuan, it was shrinking because of that quarantine, honey. that quarantine had it shrinking.
We are never getting out of here.
No, okay. Find us. Yeah, tell them where they can find the Gmail. Somebody. The
Gmail will be listed down below. Our Twitter, the Excuse Me Twitter page will be listed down below. All of our social medias will be listed down below.
Yeah.
And let's get up out of here because, we
I can't.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be on the screen, you guys.
It will. We love y'all. Signing out on the Xcuse podcast.
Can't. Bye, y'all.
Did you get your life watching the Excuse Me podcast? Because if you did, we need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't worry, I'm gonna say that till you do. Just hit the button. Just bing, like it, bing, subscribe, bing, comment on it. I'll wait. We're gonna wait.
Bitch, when you see me, look like I should be on the cover of Vogue. Cause I'm too cold, I got the juice. And that's why you mad, you and your feelings. Bitch, I'm in my bag, I cop it first, don't look at the tag.